Alright, YouTube. Bear with me. I'm not a funny man, but I do have jokes, and they're mostly about being black and in a single parent home. And I am so sorry to anyone I offend. Whew. But these are just going to be some short, quick fire jokes. I'm just kind of getting material. Um, so let's give it a go. Alright. Growing up without a dad, it doesn't matter if you have a dad or if you don't, you're learning toxic masculinity. Like when your dad just up and leaves, that's toxic. If your dad stays and yells about anything at all, you could break a vase in front of your dad having just gotten home from school, and your dad's toxic and you need to immediately call CPS. That's just how society views things. I mean, in a realistic world, CPS is going to tell you, yeah, your dad has every right to spank you when your 17-year-old ass just came in and broke his $5,000 vase. If CPS defends a 17-year-old there who's not legally an adult but not legally takeable as a child into the system, you've got a much bigger fight coming your way. But moving on. Let's see. So whether or not you have a dad, the cool thing is if you don't have a dad, the really cool thing is when you're black, that makes you blacker than the kid who's darker than you in class. I know because I got told so in middle school. I'm blacker than most of America because I don't have a dad. Alright. And then on top of that, my dad was not the I'm gonna go to the store and be right back type. My dad was the I'm gonna go to Job Corps to better my future and never talk to your crazy ass again type when it came to my mom. Now, I do not blame him. You know what? You can't blame your dad when your mom is so crazy that she's gonna smash a coffee pot because she couldn't find her coffee first thing in the morning. Like, she is the kind of crazy you could write her a love letter every single day while you're in Job Corps, and she's still gonna spin it at how it's your fault that we aren't a fully functional family. I mean, that's crazy, am I right? Like, that is a whole different league of crazy. But with that entirely, I mean, can you blame men for running away? Like this is just a common average circumstance, run of the mill, like for most of my generation who didn't have their dad actively involved. This was the kind of bullshit they dealt with. Like, that's just run of the mill. Like, this isn't like the 1 in 10 story of how a mom took a child from a dad. No. This is like the 1 in 100 story of like, yeah, this is what happened to that last generation and why everyone's so fucked up. But you know what? The messed up thing is that like women really do take it as a challenge to be a single parent. I could do it all on my own. A challenge to a single mother is a death sentence to a single father. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's see. So yeah, like I said, why would a dad stay? Like, if you're gonna be toxic for staying and teaching your kids right, if you're gonna be toxic for leaving, you might as well just leave, and that way you're not imposing toxicity. Like, shit, that's way easier. Oh man. And as a child of a single parent, living in a single parent household, God for fucking bid you look like dad. Like, I am the spitting image on my father, and oh my fucking God. God forbid you look like your dad. That's all I can really say, because you're gonna hear every day how much I hate that man. I hate that man, and you look just like him. God damn, ladies, you loved him at one point. Shit, love your kids just like that at least. Shit, you fell in love with him for a reason. But outside of that, I mean, you can't even act like your dad. If you say, so my dad was a player, and I went through a little phase. But like, man, if you even remind your single mother of your father, you will be getting spanked, you will be getting grounded, and on top of that, she is going to take away you and your dad's favorite video game, which is Street Fighter. Motherfucker, how are you going to get away with that? And then, oh man, when you start talking like your dad is the real problem, because I was like 3 or 4 when I was talking like my dad. I didn't say my ERs, I said my A's a lot, and whew. Oh man, my grandma made sure to get rid of that habit, but on the other end, it was my mom who always got frustrated when I talked to her. So, there's that. And then on top of that, me and my dad thought a lot alike. And like, I'm not saying I'm a player or nothing. I'm just saying that like, he liked what I liked in women. Like, we had that in common. Like, that is a huge part of our thinking and what keeps me and my dad in a similar mindset. Unfortunately, most kids have something in common with one of their biological parents on each side. Ooh, see what I'm saying, single mothers? Y'all done fucked yourself because you decided to hate the kid instead of hating baby daddy. And now your kid's 20 years old doing all right and doesn't even want to talk to you. Either maybe they're struggling and got 3 kids, but they still don't want to talk to you, right? That's because you single mothers, y'all done been crazy. Let's see. Like I said, though, going back, I mean, not having a dad has been really cool because on one end, any nigga who steps, I literally get to ask him, yeah, but where was your dad? And then I have a dad. Oh, fuck. I'm not as black as this nigga. He grew up with no dad. And real messed up thing is, I didn't have a black mom. Y'all talk about, oh, she beat my ass. She went, fuck y'all. My mom's Hispanic white. And like, nah, ain't nothing crazier than a Hispanic white lady who fell in love with a black man. Blame the black man for the baby that she helped make with that black man. And then fucking turn around and yell at you for your shit. Like, you just, all I did was exist, fam. I didn't do nothing. You're the one banged dad. I'm just the after result. I'm just the byproduct of you being a shit sack and him being a shit sack. Damn. But on a real, like, I mean, it is cool because, like I said, I can claim that I'm blacker than anybody else on this side of America in my generation, unless they ain't got no dad, too. And that includes the fools darker than me. Like I said, I know because in middle school it was pointed out obsessively. So, yeah, no, my takeaway here for the fellas would be, if you're gonna run away, if you're gonna be toxic, you might as well just leave the whole family behind, because fuck it, if it's running away is gonna be what makes you toxic, just don't pay child support too while you're at it. Like, I'm just saying, there's a whole generation of dudes who will gladly take your spot and marry up a fucking baby mama who's got 3 kids now. And I ain't wrong, that's just the world we live in. But shit, nah, sorry, so, I don't think it was as funny as I would have wanted it to be. That's for damn sure. But I did find things that I wasn't gonna use that I can definitely use, and ways to tie it all together. So keep an eye out, guys. My comedy special's coming. Just bear in mind, it's coming. This is just the warm-up.